Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Pokemon stream. A lot of early birds today, so happy to see everybody here. Kim, a new user named Jordy Wolf, welcome, and the Mighty Emperor of Cheese, welcome. Hello, Chase. Hello, as always.
Hello, Nemo. Hello, Nemo Nation.
Yes, so you can tell by the number of designs you have on screen now and the ones you did not see because I erased that yesterday I did work on this another like 2 hours or something, and I made a few variations. I think some of these are probably gonna be good, or one of these at least, but I'm not gonna be concerned with it for now because I want to work on stage 3. So we'll see what comes out of it.
Much better.
What?
The heads look much better compared to yesterday.
Yeah, not this one. the weird, strange chipmunk thing. The others probably, yeah. So I'll see which one. The problem with the one on its back is that it kind of feels like an embryo, as I said yesterday. So it doesn't feel much like stage 2, but we'll see.
Some Mew.
Yep, pretty much. Yes. Hello, Fiddle. Hello.
On Twitch instead of
on
YouTube.
Twitch. Yes. So, okay, let's see what I can do with this. What if I want to make it fat? I don't want it to look like a hamster, though. I'm gonna just try to go with some shapes, mostly just silhouetting first, and then I like the sleeping one, but it's probably a little too sleepy. So maybe something else could work. I have some strange
too much like me.
Lag. What?
Nothing.
I have some. I don't know what's going on, but since yesterday night, I have some strange input lag every now and then. Oh, well, thanks for following, Goodbye. Goodbye. Your nickname sounds an awful lot like an old friend of mine's name or nickname, but I don't think it's you unless you're Italian from the very north. Let me know if you are. Total coincidence. Okay, yeah, it was just his nickname, so very, very similar. Not exactly like that, but kinda sounds like that. Welcome anyway, and thank you for the follow. Really appreciate. I don't like this shape. Let's go with let's see. I hope to find a good one for stage 3 today, so that tomorrow we can clean them up, make them make a little more sense, and then from Monday working the color. But I'm not sure because this is taking. It's very fiddly, right, Fiddle? It's very, very fiddly. Fiddle-ish. Now, this one, part of me was thinking about a drowsy sort of pose. But it's too drowsy then. It's gonna look like drowsy then. So probably not. Let's see something else.
No, he's gotta be fat. He's
gotta be
really
fat.
He's gotta look like he goes to McDonald's every day.
Fat Cappy. Cappy fat. Copy that. It's not gonna be Snorlax type of fat, but maybe.
No. But you gotta be chunky.
It has to be a chunky boy. Very chunky boy. And one thing that I learned by doing these designs is that a capybara, even given the other designs that I've seen while looking for like cartoon or anime capybara, it's very hard to tell it's a capybara if it's not seen from the side. For some reason, in cartoon form, in any drawing or illustration I've seen capybaras, unless it's realistic, they do not really feel like they're capybaras if they are seen from the front. So I'm gonna have to stick to a sort of side view. Probably because the head is so unique, like it's basically a rectangle. I know.
Yeah, I am getting better now, though still getting punched in my throat when I swallow.
Oh god, you really got sick in the end? They got you sick? Oh no. So your family did get you sick. I'm sorry. Well, I had a haircut today. I hope I didn't get sick because the guy was sick, but I already got sick 2 weeks ago, so hopefully not. That would suck. Let's try and introduce some. This is maybe a little too fat. And this is a sort of a biped. It's more of a stupid thing now I'm doing warm up, but we'll see. Maybe.
What's up? Oh, okay, I thought those were like little wings you're giving me.
No. They're the arms. He's wiggling, like arm wiggling and trying to handle things. I also noticed that the ears pointing back make it look a little more like capybara. So there are certainly, even though the designs I'm not so happy with, there are some things that I'm learning by doing this, like to get the feeling for the animal. Even if they're not usually with the ears backwards, for some reason adding those kind of ears to a drawing makes them look a little more like capybaras than...
This is pretty cute. I mean, this is like a fat hamster in a kid show.
Pretty much. Yeah, one of the issues I've had with the Stage 2 design is that it does look like a hamster. And I'm trying my best, because hamsters are kind of, I mean, cartoony-ish wise, they're kind of similar. Especially if I make them very round and fat.
But Hamtaro, he's not fat, is he?
No, it's not. It's got big ears. It's like something like this probably. Bigger ears, actually, pretty large. That was funny when I was a kid, or not? No, wait, I'm getting confused. Actually, there was another one. They had very similar character design, and it was, man, I forgot the name, but it was like completely stupid, like stupid in the sense that it was intentionally stupid. No, it was not that one. That one I was not a big fan of. I mean, designs are cute, honestly, but yeah, not for me, probably. Okay, this is like a tongue, so maybe I should. Okay,
no,
so
I
it's
like
got...
Hamtaro. It was actually pretty popular here for a while.
Oh, it was here. It was very popular here. Very popular. But consider I am a few years older than you, so I was probably already out of that type of cartoon phase when they came around. So might be because of that.
I remember they had Hamtaro games on the Game Boy that I think were kind of fun.
I know that.
Yeah. Tried citrus ice cream, but that wasn't the best for my throat.
Try ginger. Ginger kind of, okay, ginger has some antibacterial properties that might help. If it's bacterial, if it's inflamed, you just have to wait. There's not much you can do. Apart from, yeah, maybe drinking cooler stuff.
Have you considered smoking cigarettes? That might help.
I do not endorse this suggestion. I don't think it's, I mean, even if it works, I don't think it's worth it. Oh, you throw up the tea? That sucks. Tea? Tea is just water, really. You gotta be in a pretty bad shape. Okay, I'm liking this. Even if it doesn't make much sense. I wonder if I can... Maybe I can add more circles around the the arms, make them a little longer, like more pseudo floaty things. Oh, you didn't eat anything for 2 days. That's not good.
Wow, okay, Mahatma Gandhi.
Are you sure you do not have norovirus? I know the flu is pretty bad this year, but it was kind of bad when I had it. Not that kind of bad though. That's very bad. Fortunately, not that kind of bad. So one of the things that concerns, okay, maybe the eye could be a little more like this.
I agree, Cheese. I hate it when I taste women and they have cigarettes on them. It sucks.
What? Oh. Well, I mean, if he keeps throwing up, yeah, then maybe it's a virus. Check. Yeah, you probably need to check it at the hospital, like if your electrolytes are out of balance, because that's what makes you throw up when you have norovirus. A nice conversation about feeling sick. I'm sure the haters are going to enjoy this.
If you eat Skittles, you can taste the rainbow.
You
I know,
what?
it's just ooh, gross.
What's gross?
Women smoking.
Oh, it is.
I guess. Yeah.
It is for me. I'm sorry for women that smoke that are out there and listening. I don't think it's cute. I mean, in general, I don't like smoke. I don't. You know what? It's funny because I don't really mind like cigar smoke that much. But cigarette smoke, especially cigarette smoke, is so annoying for me. Like very, very annoying. Funny fact. I don't know if I already told this story, but everyone in my home was smoking when I was a kid, except me, obviously, when I was a kid. And so I was being I was being asked, like even at school, like, why do you smell like smoke so much? And so I got really, really upset. And I started throwing away cigarettes, like, of my mom. And she quit smoking, actually, because of that. My sister didn't, but she was bad. You're bad. If you're listening, you're bad. And so I made my mom stop smoking with my what was that hater saying? My criminal attitude. And what proclaimed hero or something.
Well, you are
Yes.
Italian, so there is a possibility that you have mafia connections.
Yes, that's right. I think that's what he meant when he said that. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's make him famous. I want to show this person because it was really funny.
Geez, how many women are you interacting with that smoke, and how much are you paying
Me,
them?
none. Not very many, honestly. I just wanted to show this. This user here, if you happen to know him, I don't know, send him a hug or something. I guess he doesn't have any friends apart from Pokemon. Alexis Anderson says, "How dare you think Titan is a bad Pokemon design? You criminal!" I guess I am a criminal. Oh well.
Well, yeah.
Oh, I'm a bad boy. Bad boys. What you got?
Man, Italians have really fallen. You guys went from smuggling alcohol to criticizing Pokemon designs.
Yeah,
That's pretty bad.
that is bad, man. That is bad. I should take some lessons about what not to do. Oh well. Okay, this is too much for me. I think the head might need to be a little smaller, but let's toss it around.
Kim, introduce your mom to me. I'll get her to stop smoking. Or maybe I'll make her smoke more.
smoke?
It could be 50-50.
Unfortunately, I could not get my dad to stop smoking, and nor my sister. But probably poverty is going to do it to her if she keeps buying all those cigarettes. Anyway.
Give her those candy sticks. I don't think they sell those anymore.
Ah, you should make some connection move to the USA keep our neighborhood safe. That's right. That's right. Oh man, I don't have that sound. I should. You know what? I'm gonna add a Godfather sound now. I'm gonna make it an offer you cannot refuse. Oh man, that comment was just so great. It's just, hey, how dare you? You're a criminal. Oh God. Bless you, kid. You never really had problems. I'm happy for you. Hopefully, you never will. Oh man. All right.
Have you
Okay.
considered the fact that they were joking?
What?
I mean,
This one might have. Yes, this one I have considered. He might have been joking, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. Maybe he is. Maybe he is just like trolling, like funny trolling, like that thing I misunderstood last time about um, casual. So it might be. It might be. In fact, that's the first thing I thought. But then I don't know
yeah,
because I'm getting so many, like really, really bad impersonal comments that I don't know. So
that's true. It's getting washed in with all of the
yeah.
sincere
So if it's
hatred.
funny, if it's a joke, it's funny. If it's not a joke, I'm sorry for you. So that's just that. Okay, what if I can? What if I? I kind of like this guy, except it feels more like stage 2 than stage 3. I could, I could shift one stage around, make like the current stage 2 a stage 1, and make this a stage 2.
I kind of agree. I feel like this is a stage 2. I would make the stage 3. Like I wouldn't have the sleep bubble, but I would have it in a similar position, like kind of,
You know
on the
what?
ground like that.
I kind of okay. I like this. Let's see. Let's keep it around for maybe stage 2. Maybe with less long whiskers though. If it's stage 2.
Yeah, shorten and then have the last one be very long.
Yeah. Okay. Let's keep it around. See, that's another reason why I sometimes make all the stages together because they could like maybe I get something interesting first stage. It's like, oh, this looks more like a stage 2, so I can use it for that. Because this one would be good for stage 1, probably better than the actual stage 1 that looks like a baby. So,
Yeah.
or even this, maybe without a tail. I don't know.
I think
We'll
making the
see.
third one lie down makes a lot of sense. I mean, it's going to be like a full psychic. So, I mean, it doesn't need to move its body that much. It uses its
Yeah.
mind.
Powerful mind. Fiddle likes the laying down pose or lying down pose. This is actually a verb that gets me not upset, but it gets me every time because it's like when you say you're laying something down, you say laying down, but if something is, you say lying down. That's so confusing.
It's a grammatical
Yeah.
differentiation. There's a difference between, laying something down is when you're acting upon an object.
Yeah, right.
It's different from you lying down.
Yeah. That is right. Although I wonder, maybe this one feels a little too much of a biped for being staged. I don't know. We'll see. I would like to keep them. It's not fully a biped like the recent Pokemon, but still kind of. Although I mean, it's to be fair, it's also very large, so you can tell it's probably not going to stay like that a long time. Just maybe to handle the bubbles. We'll see. So this one
Gives me the vibe of slacking in its evolutions. Yeah,
yeah,
I thought that was kind of weird. I thought that was weird, that Slackoth. Like, it just started with Slackoth, and then it became Vigoroth, and then went back to slacking. It's like, well, when it was a teenager, it decided to work out a little bit more, but when it turned into a dad, it decided to stop working out.
Yeah,
I guess it's accurate, but
parenthood does that to you.
it's definitely true. Being in relationships makes you fat. I've seen it firsthand.
It didn't make me fat, but it did make me sick. So I guess that's something. It still takes most energy away from you. So. Okay, this is weird. um,
Kim, you're not fat.
you're not
Are you?
fat, Kim. Please. You're probably thinner than me, slimmer than me, which is very difficult right now. But
And Fiddle isn't fat, but he's got a fat ego. That's for sure.
Fiddle is fat because he starts with F. Oh no, does that mean I'm fat too? Did my name start with F? Oh, maybe. Yeah, kind of digging that. I know we have the stage 1 of the previous Pokemon having that kind of.
Nemo does not have a beer bod. He can't put on weight.
No, I can't. I literally can't, especially not now. I mean, I can if I eat 4,000 calories a day and I train a lot, yes. But no, it's very hard. It's still very hard. And you can imagine it's not easy to eat 4 calories a day. And 4,000 calories a day, of course. Really not easy. I mean, at least 3,000, I would say. With 3,000, I was getting weight, but it's not easy to do every single day. I'm just slacking. It's like, oh, I've got to cook. I've got to eat that bunch of stuff even if I feel nauseous. Ugh, I'm tired. Pretty much. So.
Emma's talking about her butt in the chat and saying she's thick.
Yeah, Emperor Cheese is similar to me. We have a similar build.
I doubt that, Kim. Press X to doubt white girl.
Your
My
bathroom
bathroom breaks.
breaks. Oh god, what are we talking about here? Jeez, man. Yes, IBS doesn't help. I concur.
That's true, yeah. Are you drinking lots of milk, Fiddle?
Fiddle has 2 wives, Kim in the bathroom. Which one does he prefer? I guess it depends.
He probably spends more time with the bathroom than Kim, to be honest.
Probably. Easily, yes.
I think I saw a statistic the other day. It was like the average person spends a quarter of their life in the bathroom or something like that.
Word.
Yeah.
Jeez. No, I don't think I spent that long in the bathroom. I don't think, but this is a very strange discussion, Fiddle. Thank you for bringing it up. This one doesn't feel like a Pokemon.
Hey, Guntusoku on YouTube. Welcome.
Welcome. I don't see your message yet. Did the chat stop working? Yes, it did. Hold on a second. I'm gonna reset it so that we can read your messages, because otherwise I don't see it. Bot relay, disable, enable. Now let me try.
It's entirely possible.
Oh yeah,
It was
Diablos
wrong,
as
please.
well. God. Yeah, the last comment, that comment sounded sarcastic. Those were old messages. Jeez, God. I'm sorry. The YouTube chat is stuck apparently, so I couldn't read your messages, unfortunately. And it's still stuck. It didn't work. Okay, what can I do? I can try to disable and re-enable it again.
That is correct.
That is one big pile of shit.
No, okay, so connection in error state, says Restream. So I'm afraid I'm gonna have to keep the window open. I'm gonna keep the window open, guys. I'm sorry if I quote unquote ignored you. Okay, welcome. God to Soku on Twitch. Hopefully it's gonna... apparently it's a connection error it has. I don't know why. But I can see it now. I have it up on the screen, so if you guys are sending messages on YouTube, every now and then I can check and reply eventually.
Restream, what is wrong with you?
Yes,
Big
Restream, why
fraud.
are you letting us down like this recently?
You're a bigger fraud than Sam Bankman-Fried. Wow.
Yeah, I don't like this. It's
What's
funny
wrong?
because I was doing stage. Okay, let's bring this back. Fat hobo.
I was looking at my Twitch a year in review, and my most used emote was the Baynog.
Well, that's fitting. I mean, it's yours. It's your monster, so that's cool. Let's remove the bubble. Let's do this here with long whiskers.
But I used the left one more than the right one, so I got to use the right one more now.
Yes, indeed.
Gotta pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers.
Something like this, or maybe it's got a little more fur, something like that here. Maybe it's even fatter, even more fat. There you go. No, it's a ball. It's not a thing. The bubbles could be floating all around it.
What does bara mean in Japanese? Isn't it like field?
No, it's rose.
Rose?
Rose, yeah.
Right.
Bara is rose. Yeah, Diablos, YouTube and its shenanigans. Let me see if it's a little stuck now. Nope. Connection in error state. It's funny because it's been a long time now. They do not seem to want to acknowledge that there is a problem with the relay. It's not just a relay, actually, it's just that Restream cannot connect to YouTube because I was now trying to send the messages from Restream to you to both, basically, and it's not working, so. This?
That's weird. Bara is rose? Because isn't Kuwabara like mulberry?
I have no idea. I know that Kuwabara is like a... It's like something they say. There's something like that. I know because I searched that when I heard it in Metal Gear Solid 3. Like Kuwabara, something like that.
Oh yeah, I mean, in Yu Yu Hakusho, there's a character named Kuwabara.
So I don't know what that means, honestly.
The word Kuwabara literally means mulberry field. According to one explanation, there is a Chinese legend that mulberry trees are not struck by lightning. In contrast, journalist Moku Joya asserts that the origin of Kuwabara is not definitely known, but has nothing to do with mulberry plants, though it means mulberry fields. Okay. That's why I thought bara meant field.
Yeah, but there are lots of words that are very similar, like false friends. They look alike. They look like something, but
Yeah.
they're not. And it's very annoying when you're trying to learn it, trust me. Because you think, oh, yeah, I know what that means. It's like, no, you don't. Unfortunately.
Anyway,
It's
I thought we could
stressful.
do something funny with the name Capybara, Kuwabara.
We could. We could. Yeah, we do not necessarily need to use English. Some of the Pokemon names are still in Japanese, like Pikachu.
Although I really like the name Cerebara. Like
Oh,
cerebral.
because it's cerebral.
Cerebara.
Cerebrara. This needs something on the legs too.
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
Saman, welcome.
Hey, Simon. Hello. Sorry, the relay is giving us trouble right now, so we are waiting for it to work again. Let me try again. Phil is hungry. Well, yeah, you didn't eat. Okay, it should be working now. It should be working.
I see it. I can test myself.
It should be working. Let's see. It takes a while for it to relay, but at least from Restream to YouTube, it works. So let's see.
Well, mine didn't show up, so
No, it
yours are
doesn't.
showing
Okay,
up.
it's fine. I have the YouTube chat open.
Me too.
Okay.
It could have worked if it was ground type, like couldn't get hit by lightning. Or it could have
Maybe.
the ability lightning.
Yeah, someone says hello, people on Twitch. Saman. Yo, man.
Semantic.
Saman. No, Saman is an avid fan of Steven Zapata, which I can agree with, because I also am. So, not exactly a fan, but like I like the guy. I like his drawings a lot. He's a very, 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 very good artist. So check him out. If you don't know Steven Zapata, it's Steven and then Zapata art on YouTube. Very, very good. Very interesting art as well. He does mostly traditional. He's known for like high detail pencil work. Very cool. Very cool.
You know who wasn't a good artist?
Me.
Never mind. I shouldn't.
No, I don't. But I feel like it's some sort of mean joke.
Well, you know, referencing a historical figure.
Okay. Okay. You tell me later. Oh yeah, he's drawing a really effed us when he has fun. Not sure what you mean, but yes, they're really good. He's they are like they're very look. I would think.
Oh, I think.
Yeah.
I think he's saying his drawings are really effed up when he has
Effed
fun.
up, yeah, effed up.
Yeah.
You know, if you think about Blake in something that might be Blake-ish, I would say something like that, probably. Like they're very, I wouldn't say biblical, but they have that kind of weird feeling that hell in the Bible could have. So pretty cool. Well, actually, very cool guy, and also very chill as a person. Really enjoy his style overall of saying things and whatnot. The back. Okay, I could add variations on the balls there.
Why would you think I was talking about Picasso? I love Picasso.
I don't. Also, Picasso has two S's. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Cubism or alternate, like more modern 1900s art. Not a fan. It's got its place, probably. I mean, they did find out a few things about composition and whatnot. There were some nice experiments, but I'm not a fan. Oh. What did I do here? Oh, I popped it up. Out.
Picasso was the first AI artist.
Yeah. You could say that, I guess. Nah. Okay, I do like this one. It kind of looks like a copy, so might need some edits, but yeah, it's making the bubbles float in the classic, around the neck pattern. This
Spirit
one,
beads.
yeah, spirit beads, pretty much. This one, I have to figure out a way to make it work, because I don't want it to be like the same shape as the eye, because the eye has the ear that's already pretty similar. So, but these are. Wait, why am I having these concerns? Art is subjective, and so everything is gonna be all right. So this is gonna be a capybara that's like. This. I'm gonna send this to Game Freak. Hopefully, it's gonna be accepted. Wait, the tooth. There you go. Say 3. What? It's subjective. You can't say. It's funny because the same people that say it's subjective say that the things that I made are trash. So
Listen, you bigot. My wife's boyfriend's son, he's macaroni art is just as good as the Sistine Chapel. So art is subjective. You need to stop it.
that's right. That's absolutely right. Wow. They look like angels and devils. If angels and devils look like superheroes, yeah. Well, yeah, but it's got this like very. I feel like something like Gustav Doré-ish in what he does. Also, very lyrical to a degree. It's very very strange. It's unlike anything you see usually. So that's why I like him a lot because it's very different from a lot of stuff that you see around, or most of it.
Hey, Bara, you want to give it like green fur?
Is it Spanish? Pepe?
Pepe.
That's Mexican though. Emperor cheese is Mexican. Also. No, these don't work. I kind of like that. Let me just go with that. It needs some adjustment to make it. Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, he's not here to defend himself.
Who?
Jeez, he left.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I have to follow 2 chats, so. Simon says, guys, I think I need one of those old people keyboards on my phone. My thumbs are too big for these keys. Don't worry. My fingers are not thick, but I still have trouble typing on the phone. A lot of trouble.
And Cheese, if you're listening to this later, we forgive you for being Mexican.
Wait, I get it. Maybe people are not upset with me. They just think you are me because you're mean and say mean things. I'm such an amicable person. How can that be?
They probably actually don't know which of us is which, because...
I mean, it's on screen, though. I don't think they're smart enough to figure that out. Probably not. Let's see, maybe... Oh, right! This doesn't have to be a capybara. This needs to be the bigger butt prehistoric animal. God.
The one that Daniel was talking about?
Yes. Yeah, I think
Joseph?
it was...
Yeah.
I forgot, what's the name of that thing?
It was Joseph something, kind of.
Joseph O. Art I. Gacia. Joseph O. Art Yes, that one. That one.
No, there he's there.
Oh, hey there. Okay, you're there then. Thank you. Hello, Samuel, as well.
And welcome back, Kim. You didn't miss any offensive jokes on this stream.
Yes. Let me see if it's... Let me try it once. Since people on YouTube are getting... becoming a lot now, let's re-enable relay mode. And see if this...
How does that look like? Was it like a rat or a dog? It was basically a big capybara.
It's a giant capybara. Like, it's like... this sort of size. So it's pretty different. It's pretty large. And it's got...
That guy's really happy. He's about to get eaten by a big capybara.
Yes, that's right. Fiddlezilla. Zilla Fiddle. Fiddlezilla. Shh.
Happyzilla.
Oh, Kim is gonna get a box of goodies. Lucky. I need more reference for this, but how can I make it more like it's just a big capybara? Oh, there you go. It's fixed. No, we're not talking about big sloth. Although I think I know what you're talking about. In something Therius, probably.
Prehistoric sloths. You know, sloths have also fallen from their better years.
Yeah. Mm,
Just like Italians.
kind of. Yeah, I would say so. Probably. I'm gonna have to agree. Seeing what people go around. Probably yes.
I like sloths, Kim.
I do not dislike sloth.
They're very
So-
chill.
They're pretty chill. Usually pretty chill. Yes. How can I need more pictures of this thing. Joseph O thing. It's a pretty large. Well, it says from 500 to 1,000 kilograms. Saman, so it's a lot heavier than that.
It's like a capybara hippo.
Yes. I don't find many reconstructions of this. Although it's pretty much just a giant capybara. Or capybara. Capybara. It's probably gonna have to sit or... Oh, right, this one doesn't have a tooth. Wait. Hey. I don't want to leave it without teeth. No. Because it's psychic, it does. I do want to give it something like this, sort of.
Oh, capybara, like a mafia capybara, capybara.
Oh, capybara, yeah.
Capo regime. Capo dei capi.
Capybaras look kind of sleepy to me. Top Obara? Give it a Tommy gun. Oh yeah, let's say well, I mean to stay in the line of the same same wavelength of the new Pokemon. Let's give it a Tommy gun.
It wouldn't be a Pokemon anymore. It'd be a Power World monster.
Let's give it a Tommy gun. I don't even know how a Tommy gun is exactly. I mean, I know, but it's something like this. I don't know. Something like that. I think I'm gonna have to make it by pen.
I like Capybara. It's a great idea. You know what? We're gonna make this water dark. It's Capybara. It's a mafia capybara.
Enter the
Like a-
Godfather music.
Oh god, what's the panda Pokemon?
Which
forget
one?
his name.
Which of the?
Pangoro.
Many.
That's it. Yeah.
Wait, what's that again?
Pangoro.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks a little too much like the other. Yeah, this I cannot do. Maybe something like that. I know it's supposed to look like that. It's still gonna look like some sort of rat if I give him or it whiskers.
Capybaras are rodents. It's unavoidable.
Yeah, even this one, it's just very large rodent. It just looks like a very large mouse, basically.
It's like drawing a tiger and saying, this looks like too much of a cat.
Yeah, I guess. You got a point. You get a point. Maybe this becomes like...
Oh my god, it's Splinter? Okay.
It looks like Splinter, a little bit.
He's gonna train a bunch of Squirtles. Help them.
It looks like Splinter, he's right. Damn. It's funny, at some point they called me Master Splinter because I was doing Kung Fu in high school. And I broke my foot. But I didn't break my foot for Kung Fu though. I broke my foot because of parkour. So they still called me Master Splinter.
You did parkour?
Yes.
That's cringe.
Why?
Oh, I can't imagine that.
You cannot imagine me doing parkour?
No.
I was doing it though. I stopped doing it because I broke my foot. And so I'm like, this is not worth it. This is not worth it. I spent 1 month with plaster on my whole freaking leg.
Exactly. That's why I can't imagine you doing it.
It was not the greatest experience. Although it's cool. I mean, it's cool to be able to do it. You know, it's a nice skill to have, I think. So.
Yeah, like Fiddle says, do you have any of those videos of you jumping from like rooftops to other rooftops and things
No,
like that?
I was not doing it to that level. Also, because I was not in exactly a city environment. So we were doing it in like parking lots and on people's walls. In fact, so I was doing the wall walk. I don't know how that's called, like the steps in the wall, basically, and then jumping off the wall. We did it on someone's house, and the lady came out, and he's like, "Do you think this is logical?" That was funny. I was like 17.
You should have done it when you were in Japan. That would
Oh
be
yeah,
funny.
so the wall would just break completely. You cannot do that in Japanese walls.
Have Japanese people looking at you disapprovingly.
Fiddle, if Google videos was still a thing, I would have videos of that. It was very cringe. Like I was really bad. But I have a friend who actually became a gymnastics instructor. I was doing it with him back then. He was very good at it, way better than I was. It was still fun. Again, I think it's a good skill to have, like being able to move in an environment. Not the acrobatics probably aspect of it. That's like you don't really need that. But being able to move well in an environment, you know, fast as fast as you possibly can, I think it's pretty cool as a skill to have.
It's okay, Nemo. We all did embarrassing things when we were younger.
I don't know if
Especially me.
I don't know. I would probably. I mean, if I didn't break my foot, I might have continued doing it. I don't know. Maybe. I do have a lot of respect though for those who can do that, because it's hard. It's not an easy thing to do. So honestly, kudos to you if you can do that. I still think it's pretty cool. I like acrobatics and like stuff. I just said I can't do it. I can do a cartwheel, but that's pretty much it right now.
Nemo is a big fan of running.
No, I'm kidding. I can do more than that. I could do backflips and roundhouse kicks and whatnot, whatever, all that kind of stuff when I was a kid. Then I became older and my
I thought
joints
I was
broke.
cool when I rode my big kick bike at school. No.
Kick bike. What's a kick?
Yeah, when I was in high school, I tried to jump into my friend's car, like Dukes of Hazzard style.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't open the door. I tried to jump through the window. I crashed, hit the side of the car, and then he ran over my foot.
Oh
It was not a
God!
good day.
Did you break the foot?
No, it just hurt though.
Yeah, I can imagine that would hurt a little bit, maybe. What? Could not complete a what? Operation.
The save command.
Okay. I feel a little better about this. I know it looks like Splinter, but maybe I can adjust the head so it looks more like a capybara. Because I do want to give it this sort of vibe. I like the sleeping one, but it doesn't feel like it could ever fight. I don't know. As a starter, I would imagine maybe it needs to be a little more interesting.
But it's a psychic type.
Also true. Maybe
I
this
mean, if you
one's
want to
too
make it
bad.
water fighting, that one right there makes sense. But
So this one feels more like fighting, do you think?
yeah,
Mm. That's true. It might be a more of a fighting type of pose.
unless you want to give it like a split evolution, and one is water fighting and one is water psychic.
No. Mm. Do you think the potential stage 2 also looks too much like fighting?
No. It looks more like a psychic in training to me.
I couldn't find images of weird psychics that I could grab and use as a reference. Let's see if I find something now. Otherwise, I might just adjust the this one and go with this.
Chase, what is the latent space? Are you talking like in a data set, like the latent variables and a set of objects? I don't know what you're talking about specifically.
It sounds like. Maybe he's asking because Siva Zapata was mentioning it's the latent space of the data in the model for building images.
Yeah, it's just like a representation of compressed data.
Jay says could have stance depending on the moves it uses. I like the very squarish one versus the previous one. It's like don't disturb me. GTFO. I'm probably gonna leave the eyes like this, like
No, I like it. It almost looks smarmy. It's like you're not worth my time.
ugh. It's like somewhat. It's like looking away from something. It's like, ugh, not again, kid. Please, I'm tired. Something like
My
that.
best friend is Alakazam. We debate existentialism. I don't have time for battles.
Let me think about other possible poses. Otherwise, we'll go with that. It could. I could take back that or reuse that sleeping on the ball type of. Maybe it's like floating on the ball, like Baba from Dragon Ball. She's like the witch that's floating on
Yeah,
the sphere.
That's what I was saying. Capybaba.
Happy Baba. It's gonna be a
Do
giant.
you remember that fortune teller Baba is Master Roshi's sister?
Yeah,
That was bizarre.
sure. Yeah, that was quite a revelation, honestly. Actually that part is one of my favorite of the first Dragon Ball. I mean, I like all of it way more than I like Z. But that part, I don't know. I felt like it was so cool, especially because Goku gets to meet his grandpa.
Yeah, I found that to be touching.
Yeah, it was. It was probably the most touching part of Dragon Ball. The first one had some highlights, in my opinion, in terms of being. It was not just a fighting thing, like it
The
later
dubbing of
became.
the dubbing of that scene is really good, actually, in English, because I think they changed some of the lines from the Japanese. And when Goku hugs Grandpa Gohan, he says something like, "I was looking everywhere for you."
Oh, I think they
Which,
might have translated from English then here because it says something similar in Italian as well. But it had these moments, like the first time, very first time Krillin dies. I think it's the first main character dying in that show, and it's like it's so shock. It was shocking for me as a kid. Like Goku comes back and he sees that Krillin is dead. It's like, oh my god.
Oh yeah, he was killed by Tambourine,
Yeah,
one of Piccolo's offspring.
man, that was brutal as a kid. For me as a kid, it's like, oh god, wait, they can actually die? That was very brutal. I was 9, I think, when I saw it. So, it a pretty.
well, imagine you're a kid, and then you watch Dragon Ball Z, and you see Nappa chop off Tien's arm.
God,
That was
okay.
brutal.
That was also, yes. Although I think our version was censored. We had it was on national TV, so, but not exactly
Well,
national TV, but kind of.
the anime was definitely censored as a whole compared to the manga. And the manga, when Tien gets his arm ripped off, oh my god, there's like so much blood everywhere.
This is black and white, at least.
All right, Fiddle, rest up, buddy.
Yeah, take some good rest, Fiddle. I hope you are gonna feel better. You have to feel better. You're gonna go to your soon-to-be wife soon, so just take some good rest.
Yeah, and they gather Dragon Balls to return them to life. Well, only once. Unless it's the Namekian Dragon Balls, then you can do it as many times. I hate the Dragon Balls. The rules make no sense.
Yeah. So the problem is that deaths lose importance. Like even when Goku dies at the beginning of Dragon Ball Z, it's like, oh, you know what? We can take him back. It doesn't matter. Nobody really dies. So, that's one of the reasons why I like GT. It's like, okay, well, actually we do die, and I'm also gonna take away the Dragon Balls so that you cannot, do anything anymore. Although they were technically different Dragon Balls. It's a bit messy there. I've never understood which Dragon Balls are which at some point. Because first it's the new Dragon Balls. I might have forgotten about this, but first it's the new Dragon Balls, the ones with the black stars. And so they disperse in space when they use them. But then they express they wish for something, and they become like blue and dark because they ask too many things. So I don't remember exactly what happens there.
Well, you see, the problem is in the original Dragon Ball was a gag anime / manga.
Yeah.
And so the Dragon Balls were just a MacGuffin for the characters to use. They weren't a serious thing. It was just it was just a plot thing for them to do something. But then they decided to make the story more serious, and so they had to find a way to integrate them into a serious world, and it doesn't work.
Yeah. It doesn't work that much, admittedly. Man, I wish I could turn this in 3D space. Jesus.
One of the cool things, though, in the original was during the King Piccolo saga when he summons Shenron with the Dragon Balls, and after he gains his youth back, he kills Shenron.
Yeah.
That was like a huge thing. He killed the dragon from the Dragon Balls, and then it's like, oh, well, now Piccolo is not even that strong anymore. So Shenron is like a big loser. Like the magical dragon can be killed by the weakest characters now.
Pretty much. I wanna try to use this base for a second. Was it this? Yeah. Here. And obviously, I'm gonna have to change it, but so I don't want to redo that. Charge. Wait, it doesn't have to feel like a kid, but let's see if I can make it have sense.
Nemo, I want to play this Dragon Quest Treasures game that just came out. I was reading and watching some videos, and it's really interesting.
What is it about? Like treasures? Why
Well,
treasures?
it's kind of a spin-off. Like it's sort of like not Dragon Quest and not Dragon Quest Monsters, but it's like a mix of the two. It's kind of like imagine Dragon Quest mixed with Ni no Kuni. That's kind of how the gameplay is like. So, except it's more of like an action RPG. So you get to capture monsters and have them on your team, but it's not turn-based. It's like action battles.
Seems interesting, actually. I'm gonna check it out.
You can look up gameplay videos and trailers if you want.
Yeah, that seems interesting. Actually, might be interesting.
Yeah, when someone mentioned that it was kind of like Ni no Kuni mixed with Dragon Quest, I'm like, oh, I kind of like Ni no Kuni, so...
Oh, I really liked Ni no Kuni. Really liked it a lot. The emotional charge of that game is insane. It's insane.
That's true. The soundtrack is also wonderful in terms of that.
Joe Saishi. I think it is, right?
I think so.
Very good game. Very, very good game. I was not expecting it. I'm like, okay, well, it's a Ghibli, and it's a sort of a Ghibli game, let's call it. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
well, it might be a little cheesy or something. But it's actually very, very, very good. The gameplay is awesome.
Yeah.
And it's surprising in many, at least it surprised me in many aspects. Honestly, so some things are just so deep. Characters are very well done overall. So highly,
Well, it's
if you didn't
also
play it, yeah,
it's also very sincere and heartwarming, which I
it is,
like.
yeah.
In a very cynical world, it's like, oh, we have this nice story about a boy who's dealing with his mother's death and trying to get past that, and it's like, oh, that's very sweet and touching. Actually.
It is. It really is. I'm liking this new one that's on the bubble. I don't know if it feels like stage 3 enough. Might have the maybe the head is too large still. Yeah, better.
Yeah, Daniel, Dragon Quest VIII is pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah, same.
But I'm still a fan of Dragon Quest XI. Actually, I was thoroughly surprised by it.
I
It's
never
very long though.
finished it because I only played a demo with my son, or I played a demo basically.
It's very long, so I
Yeah,
understand.
I don't
everyone
know
has
if
the
I have
time.
enough time for it. I was about to say. I wish I did. I don't think I did that. It's a long commitment.
Yeah, I think to do all the side quests and to do all 3 acts and everything to get to the very end took me about like 130 hours.
Ugh.
So it's a very long game.
Yeah. Okay, what about something like this? Maybe I kind of like this one. Okay, let's keep it to these two. Boom. The bottom one looks bigger. But yeah. So, oh, wait, I got rid of that one as well. Potential stage 2. Potential stage 2's got to stay here and go together with stage 2's. Go. There you go. So, I like the pose of this one. Sort of top one. I feel like it's kind of smallish though. Maybe I have a hard time making the capybara look like stage 3. Maybe the bubbles are too large. What do you think, Chase? Any input on this? Or everybody else, actually?
Yeah, why are you just asking me?
I don't know, because you're the voice channel.
I think you can make the cappy larger. Cappy larger.
In both?
Like, make it bigger holding the orb.
Make it big. Okay, so this one needs to be bigger.
I think that the orb is a little big, and like the orb that it's holding on its body is a little big in comparison to its body.
So it kind of makes it look, yeah.
It makes it feel smaller. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. At the same time, I feel like it should, to be able to hold something that heavy, because I imagine this is heavy, it needs to be kind of large and large. It does not feel very itself, or the creature itself. If I compare size of the eye to the rest of the body, it's fiddling stage. Fiddle in stage. Yeah, it doesn't feel very large right now. The other feels like fat and large. Maybe I can make it bigger. You can get rid of. What if you get rid of the orbs? Maybe the mustache can be larger. Maybe. You have some stripes here. No, they make it look smaller. Adding smaller details probably is gonna make it feel larger, but if I just make it fat. Almost looks like a turtle. Now. I don't know.
I kind of like it that it kind of hovers around on its bubble. It doesn't even waste its time walking.
Yeah, that's the idea. It's like I'm too lazy to walk, but I don't want the back to feel like it's rigid. It's a shell or something. I could, I can turn it into a shell. But also maybe it's because it's got the floaties here that feels like that. Like there's and obviously it's disconnected. Like one part is disconnected from the other because of the mustache. What if I take that away and make this in the sense? It still looks like it's got a strange back. Maybe the leg is too far. Take it back to obviously. If I have the mustache going this way, I cannot do this and have the mustache intersect the point of the tail.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a good idea. Maybe more fat here. It still doesn't feel like stage 3, unfortunately. It might be the giant ball there. Giant bubble. Whatever I do to it, it does not feel. The bottom one feels more like stage 3. The bottom one. Compared to this one, the part one. If I could find a solution to this,
Just make it bigger holding it.
make it bigger, holding. So like it's gotta hold something that's smaller.
Okay, I didn't tell you this. I sent you a DM of Lucemon Satan mode.
Oh. I don't know, because this doesn't feel very. It's like I want the capybara here, whatever, phantom source, whatever name it is. I want it to feel like it's very lazy and it doesn't want to be disturbed. So that one picture, yeah, it looks bigger compared to it, obviously, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like it's using it to propel itself forward. It's like I'm using this. I have it instead of the ball has me. So, which is kind of the feeling I'm looking for here. Let's see okay, they have in some of the poses here, they show a pretty long neck. What if I do this?
Guys, have you seen the new Avatar? The reviews look promising. I gotta be honest, I have no interest in seeing it.
Yeah, me neither, not much. I think we talked about it a few days ago on stream. We might have.
I barely remember the first movie.
Yeah, same. So yeah, I don't know if I will. I might out of interest, like for CGI, but if it's just CGI, then probably no. I'm not gonna be that interested. Even this way, it doesn't look much like stage 3. It's a little better, but it's not enough. I don't think it is enough. Could also be the head here. As long as I make it feel weird. It floats on the feet, back leg, feet as well. Okay, this. Just for the sake of it, let's see what happens if I make the boss.
I understand people are tired of CGI and VFX heavy films. That's why Top Gun Maverick was such a breath of fresh air.
Okay, so if I make it like this, it almost seems like it's pregnant. So,
We're expecting.
So I don't know. This one, yeah, still feels like it's a bubble. I guess it does. At least it seems like. This one, not so sure.
if it pops the bubble, does it make blue mist or pink mist? It's like a gender reveal party.
Is it blue or is it pink? Or yellow? It's gonna get out of fashion, I'm afraid. With the current trends of the world. No, I don't. I think I'm gonna go with the one on the right. I'm not super happy with it, but it's still it does feel kind of like stage 3, at least a little bit. The floating orbs, they work well enough, and to those of you who are watching this and are thinking, "Hey, those are all circles," yes, but they are actual circles. They are actual circles. It's not in the design; it's separate. That's why I use them. And it's like the Dragon Balls. Yeah, I can make 7. I can make 7, not 6. That would be interesting.
Yeah, it's okay to make an orb a circle shape.
Yeah,
it's not the
okay.
issue.
It's okay. You know what? God, I can't make it here. Man, I could. It would be cool if there's 7. Actually, I'm gonna make 7. I'm gonna make them be 7. I think I'm gonna go with this, with the 7 orbs. Because it's a thing. I don't know where exactly it comes from, but in Japan it's a thing. Like even in Dragon Quest, they had Dragon Quest 8 actually. They had the 7 spirits, and then you had the 7 sort of Dragon Balls basically at the end of the game. Spoiler. You had to fight spoiler Rapthorn. So yeah, I like this now. I like it more with 7 orbs. That one, cool, yes. Probably not cool enough. I guess it's a bit of a different thing. You can play around with some of these shapes maybe. Maybe make this larger still. Make the mustache longer. Or add more mustache. Maybe something here as well. You can make it look very old. Or make the teeth longer. It's like this. Huh. There's a lot of play around. We can finalize them tomorrow though. I like the original with the nose bubble. Seems chill, and I like the plain look. Like Snorlax. Just big chill dude. Not trying to look impressive or anything. Yeah, I guess. It's just that it feels like the generic probably. The bottom one. I don't know. I feel like it's too. It could work for an anime capybara probably, but since it needs to be something a little more than that, I would go for the slightly more complex version. I like the idea of it being in control, not just sleepy. It is sleeping or sleepy, but maybe a little more in control of things.
Yeah, because the sleepy, it makes it feel a little more vulnerable, whereas this one, we're trying to make it seem a little bit. It's powerful. That's why it doesn't need to exert so much physical strength.
Yeah, and I could even make the head smaller. But again, these are all adjustments. I'm probably going to make some final adjustments tomorrow upon choosing the trio. And since we have good candidates for all 3 now.
Yeah, I actually like the dragon bubbles.
Yeah. It's pretty neat. Let's see, what happens if I make the head smaller? It seems even fatter. So, well, maybe I can go with a smaller head. It looks a bit bigger. Yeah. Yeah, we might want to go with this. Just gonna leave the arrow there. The Dragon Ball Pokemon. Pokemon with Dragon Balls. I'm gonna make it probably closer. So even here, it's a sphere. I'm not gonna. There is a difference between this distance and this distance. I don't want it to be exactly in the middle because otherwise it's gonna create a funnel like this, and then it's gonna look like what's that game? Among Us character, maybe, I don't know. To a degree. So I don't know how to do that.
Oh, I wish Fiddle was here.
Yeah. Okay, gonna review the details later. For now, these are gonna be the probably to go. I'm probably gonna go with this. Then I'll choose which one I'm gonna go with. If I want to go with this stage 2, then yeah, that's gonna be stage 1, even if it's small. Or I'm gonna go stage 2, stage 1. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna try out different combinations for these. But stage 3 is probably gonna stay this because I cannot figure out anything better, unfortunately. So, everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for the not hate. Let's use negatives and negations now instead of positives. Let's see if someone is on. Where is my Twitch? It's gone. Where's Liz? Okay, Liz is on. Let's go
Liz
say
is
hello.
streaming Arc.
Yeah, I'm gonna say hello to Liz for those of you who are on Twitch, and everybody else. I'm gonna see you tomorrow, same time on YouTube and Twitch. And until then, you take care. Cheers.